Hey ho und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Genshin Impact, wie immer in 21:9 und vor 5 Episoden wurde, zumindest zum Zeitpunkt, wo ich dieses Video gedreht habe, 3.0 released worden. Und ja, ihr habt schon einiges verpasst, wobei ich sage das zwar immer, aber es geht um diese Zusammenfassung. Und zwar haben wir in den ersten beiden Folgen, also vor 5 und Dings Folgen, sind wir hier gereist, haben ein bisschen den Kunde-Teleporter aktiviert, um ein bisschen hier zu gucken, worauf müssen wir achten. Beeren, Pflanzen, Gegner und so weiter. Haben auch erfahren, nicht alle Gegner sind böse, was uns zugute kommt. Dann was wir über die Geschwulst erfahren. Wir waren kurz in Sumeru, nur auch ein Teleporter, weil ich dachte, hier geht vielleicht die Story los, aber nein. Dann haben wir die Story angefangen, damit wir einen neuen Charakter kriegen, und zwar Coley, genau. Ich habe, glaube ich, Colleen in der letzten Episode gesagt. Und über sie haben wir auch ein paar Sachen erfahren, über ihre Vergangenheit, Fatui und ihre Krankheit. Alles nicht schöne Sachen. Aber wenn ihr das selber wissen wollt, oben rechts auf das i-Symbol klicken. Dann kommt ihr nämlich auf die Playlist von Genshin Impact. Denn, wie soll ich sagen, in der vorletzten Episode, glaube ich, war es ja aufgeklärt worden. Ist schwer, sowas zu sagen, deswegen lieber selber gucken. Und im Übrigen haben wir dann auch was über die Träume und den Menschen und den Wesen in diesem Wald erfahren. Das war in der letzten Episode. Aber das ist auch ein bisschen schwierig zusammenzufassen und es war auch sehr viel Text gewesen, also Storyline. Deswegen auch da lohnt es sich, da nochmal einzuschalten. Aber wir wollen erstmal zurück. Da oben.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amurta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that...
Werden wir uns noch von Kolei verabschieden müssen.
That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
So, ach, da oben steht sie schon. Ich wollte gerade sagen, müssen wir jetzt hier unten durch das Wasser laufen oder hier oben bleiben? Na gut, da steht sie ja schon.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Kolei, wir kommen wieder.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another. There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you. Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Ganz sicher.
Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
So, dann haben wir das ja geschafft. Rezept direkt antatschen, damit wir es frei schalten können. Und das ist da. Zack, zack. So, wenn ihr über ihre Krankheit wissen wollt, oder die Vergangenheit, warum sie... Also, sie hat nicht nur körperliche Probleme, sondern auch psychologische Probleme. Wenn ihr das sehen wollt, ich glaube, ich habe die Episode auch mit Dings betitelt, mit Koleis Krankheit. Aber ja, auf jeden Fall Playlist anschauen und dann wisst ihr Bescheid. Es ist schon so ein bisschen, gerade das Psychologische, ist schon fies. Achso, ich muss ja F drücken. So, wie komme ich denn jetzt da nach oben? Moment mal. Achso, ich könnte ja von hier abspringen, theoretisch. Weil da sind keine von dieses Ding. Was ist denn da, Alter? Ach so, ja. Boah, das ist kritisch.
Visibility is excellent. If we head to higher ground, we can do a full recon of enemy activity in the area.
Die will ich erstmal ignorieren. Das haben wir in der ersten Episode gefunden, bin aber gegangen und dann ist die Mission fehlgeschlagen sogar.
Beg for mercy.
Also das hat so Realtime-Events. Was ich nicht wusste, was aber irgendwie interessant ist. Oha, Alter, der ist geflogen wie sonst was. Zack, zack. Komm schon. So, hatten wir beim letzten Mal auch gemahnt. Diesmal müssen wir den halt ansprechen, sorry. Hä? Alter, der ist immer noch aggressiv. Ja, gut. Gehört es nicht zum Team, was da links rumläuft? Gib mir dein Holz. So. Okay, das war's dann auch schon. Was mir eben aufgefallen ist, das hier könnte sogar richtig kritisch werden, wenn es regnet, weil dann hat man Dendron-Effekt plus Wasser. Das macht ja auch diese explodierende Samen. Muss man aufpassen. Ich danke dir herzlich, mein Freund. Solche freundliche Reisende in einem fremden Land zu treffen, ist wie ein Mann, der inmitten... Alter, das geht immer so schnell. Oh. Das müssen die ändern, dass dieses abgespielt immer so vielleicht irgendwie bei Dialoge, die nicht synchronisiert werden, ja, halt nicht weiterlaufen. Ihr könnt wenigstens Pause drücken. Du hast sogar meine Ware geschützt. Ich dachte, sie würden diesmal wieder von diesen Schurken ausgeraubt werden. Schon wieder? Erstmal klicken. Tja, diese Schurken sind wie Albträume. Wie du ja sehen kannst, bin ich ein reisender Händler aus Fontaine. Meine Ware sind die frischesten weit und breit. Aber gerade deshalb werde ich jedes Mal von diesen Widerlingen ausgeraubt, wenn ich meine Ware transportiere. Letztes Mal wurde ich von ihnen am Eingang zur Hauptstraße überfallen. Eine Ladung von Klamotten aus Fontaine wurden von ihnen weggenommen. Ich habe mit eigenen Augen gesehen, wie eine Karawane mit Pilzen unversehrt an ihnen vorbeigefahren ist. Direkt vor mir. Haben diese Schurken nur meinetwegen dort gelauert? Meine Güte, ich bin jetzt bis nach Sumeru gekommen. Wann lassen Sie mich endlich in Ruhe? Ich schaffte es mit großer Mühe zu entkommen. Als ich aus der Ferne zurückblickte, sah ich, dass sie all diese Klamotten aufhäuften, um ein Feuer zu machen und was zu grillen. Oh, bei so viel verbrannten Klamotten hätten wir jede Menge Braten kaufen können. Selbst Paimen findet das echt schade. Ich verstehe wirklich nicht, warum diese Schurken mich stets verfolgen. Dank dir konnte ich erst diesmal meine Ware beschützen. Ach ja, das ist mein Dank für dich. Bitte nimm es an. Du hast es dir verdient. Das ist halt wie gesagt, wenn es regnet, die Dendron, ihr habt ja gesehen, statt die immun und so, das könnte wirklich böse enden, wenn es regnet und wir kämpfen müssen. Deswegen hatte ich auch in den ersten 2 Episoden, wo wir hier angekommen sind, auch geguckt, was gibt es für Sachen, Zusammenhänge und solche Dinge, weil ich muss das Team auf jeden Fall umstrukturieren. Das Problem ist, ich wollte eigentlich Kea rausschmeißen und Sangonomiya Kokomi einfügen. Was ist das denn? Lass mal gucken. Weil wir, Moment mal. Elektrofeuer. Hä? Bisschen was hochgeflogen? Überladen. Naja. Genau, Wassercharakter brauchen. Aber jetzt ist es so, hier hat sich auf jeden Fall herauskristallisiert, wir brauchen Fernkämpfer, definitiv. Und Feuer wäre natürlich optimal. Der einzige Charakter, der überhaupt in Fragen kommen könnte, zurzeit im Augenblick, wäre Amber. Das Problem ist, Amber habe ich schon länger vernachlässigt, eigentlich seit ich schon Kea aktiv im Team habe mit Euler. Nur, ja, ich weiß nicht. Ich habe auch noch Bennett's Nahkämpfer, aber C6. Ah, hier oben gibt es ein Ding? Habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Naja, gut, immer eine Truhe. Xinjiang haben wir auch auf Dings, aber sie ist, glaube ich, Zweihänder. Das passt halt alles nicht. Feuer-Fernkämpfer. Yoimiya wäre besser. Das wäre der letzte Banner gewesen. Und nur im letzten Banner, ja, habe ich doch nicht gepullt, weil wir zu viel gepullt hatten in den letzten Bannern. Gut. Aber wir wollen jetzt nach Sumeru. Deswegen hatte ich auch in den ersten beiden Folgen die Zeit investiert, ein paar Teleporter zu machen. Wobei, ja, von hier aus ist Sumeru gar nicht mal so weit. Hier ist der Eingang. Gut. So, bevor ich es vergesse, ganz wichtig, erstmal zu Catherine nochmal die ganzen Erkundungsbelohnungen holen und so. Hier. Zack. Ah, wir wollen es ja länger machen, damit wir mehr kriegen. Zack, zack, zack. Wieder zusätzliche Objekte bekommen, gerade bei den 2 Sachen. 2100 fast. 1800 fast. Wir können so viel craften, nur wir müssen halt die Bosse raiden, diese speziellen Bosse wie Devon oder so, damit wir die Rohmaterialien kriegen, wie Schwerter und so weiter, weil ich möchte gerne Waffen verfeinern oder halt vielleicht Waffen mal pullen. Da gibt es nämlich so die eine oder andere Sache, wo es halt Sinn macht. Aber nun gut. Wir haben jetzt erstmal was anderes zu erledigen. So. Der Eingang war da vorne irgendwo. Durch den Eingang sind wir noch nicht gelaufen. Ich kam halt von oben von der anderen Seite und so weiter. Bestimmt kommt da eine Cutscene jetzt.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. Ahem. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Möge die Göttin mir gewähren, ihre weise Stimme zu lauschen.
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Surasthana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Bei mir ist es genauso.
Oh, come on! Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Ich versuche etwas anderes zu fragen.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Über warum Akasha die Frage nicht beantwortet hat, nachdenken, oder über die niedere Herrin Kusanali nachdenken, oder über die höhere Herrin Rukkhadevata nachdenken. Alles sehr interessant, aber Nehmen wir das erste einfach mal. Es entsteht ein vages Gefühl, dass Akasha nicht bedingungslos auf jede Anfrage antwortet. Und selbst wenn die gleiche Frage gestellt wird, entspricht das erhaltene Wissen von Akasha der Identität, Alter, Erfahrung und so weiter des Fragenden.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Über die niedere Herren Kusanali nachdenken. Achso, wir müssen alles... Okay, machen wir das erste. Einige neue Erkenntnisse kommen auf. Insgesamt deuten sie aber nicht auf viel mehr als das, was zuvor schon bekannt war.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Höhere Herren Rukaha Deva. Ich sehe viele leuchtende Punkte vor meinem inneren Auge. Ich müsste innehalten und sie sorgfältig analysieren, um herauszufinden, was sie sind. Ich spüre aber auch Liebe, Sehnsucht, Nostalgie, Traurigkeit, Unruhe und ähnliches in mir aufkommen. Vermutlich sind das alles Gefühle, die die Menschen Sumeru der Göttin gegenüber empfinden.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really missed their Archon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tighnari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tighnari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Ist das Sumeru-Variante von Google Glass im Übrigen? Also hier hoch müssen wir schon.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tighnari sent us here and...
What? Tighnari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Wir sind nicht hier, um über akademische Fragen zu diskutieren.
Here, this is a letter from Tighnari.
Oh, let me see. Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tighnari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example.
It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tighnari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
Das ist also dein Fachgebiet.
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
Es könnte sein, dass wir doch jemanden kennen.
Huh? Like who?
Ad Astra Abyssors, zu den Sternen und Abgründen.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Jetzt müssen wir sie doch nochmal besuchen. Irgendwie habe ich es geschafft, in diesem Update so ziemlich alles in der komplett falschen Reihenfolge zu machen. Eigentlich wollte ich noch den Teleporter unten aktivieren. Ach, können wir jetzt Ende der Episode oder danach machen. Die war hier unten. Nein, nicht ganz unten. Komm ich so rüber. Nee. Easy.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, traveler in Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Vielen Dank, Catherine.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
So, ihr habt's gehört, aber wo befindet sie sich? Ach, da hinten. Gut, dass wir den Teleporter freigeschaltet hatten. Zack. Ach, wir müssen gar nicht mal so weit oben. Ach, hier ist wieder diese... Hier heißt es diese Stadtaufträge da, diese... Wenn ihr wisst, was ich meine. Hier diese... Ansehensbelohnungen, so.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon. Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugudevada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugudevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru, but the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Kannst du sie uns erzählen?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Das ist eine tolle Geschichte.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
Das muss wohl mit diesen Leuten dort zu tun haben.
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now! Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad!
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Die beiden stehen da vorne immer noch. Aber ihr müsst mal überlegen. Stell dir vor, ihr seid in einer fremden Stadt und das ist eine Sackgasse. Und die endet so genau hier irgendwo, ne? Ja, dann... die wissen sofort, dass ihr lügt. Aber das, was mit den Leuten hier so los ist, was Pioneer meinten, dass den Leuten halt, ja, sich für nichts interessieren und so weiter. Ja, das ist das, was ich an der Jugend von heute auch ein bisschen verurteile, um ehrlich zu sein. Im Sinne von, ja... Mal so hier mit Rezo zum Beispiel, der sagt halt alles, was mit der CDU ist, aber das sind Informationen, die sind allgemein bekannt. Und dann denke ich mir so, habt ihr jemals gewählt? Und falls ihr gewählt habt, habt ihr euch jemals informiert? Und solche Dinge, so in die Richtung halt, ne? Aber gut, das ist jetzt erstmal eine Story für eine andere Sache. Ja, ich würde mal sagen, hier machen wir einen Cut. Wie es dann weitergeht, werdet ihr dann in den nächsten Episoden sehen. Deswegen empfehle ich euch ein Abo dazulassen, damit ihr nichts verpasst. Und naja, so supportet ihr mich auch aktiv auch am besten. Folgt mir auf meine Social Media Kanäle, die ich ebenfalls verlinkt habe, denn dort poste ich Sachen auch von anderen Spielen. Ansonsten like, dislike, kommentiert meine Videos, Fragen, Anmerkungen, was auch immer. Ich versuche es in der Regel auch zu beantworten und würde mal sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.